Over the last couple of weeks, communities surrounding the Grand River have received multiple flood warning messages. 519 Online News met up with Cam Lidwood of Grand River Conservation Authority to discuss what is causing some of the local flooding.
When the temperatures warm up, you start seeing melting happening across the watershed. In situations like this, we get a lot of rain built up with a lot of ice in the river. You're going to see flooding in some low-lying areas specifically that happens every year. When that ice backs up, it tends to back up water behind it as well, so that's why you're getting some of the local flooding.
Cam showed us how the GRCA is instantly notified of abnormal changes in the watershed.
We have a number of gauges throughout the entire river system. We'll have advanced warning. We have alarms that are built in place that if levels go too high too quickly, if there's a backup of ice, things like that, we'll know about it first. And then we have our set of engineers who basically, they monitor these things around the clock. We run the Flood Operations Center where we're standing right now. We'll monitor things, we'll stay in communication with people like the Coast Guard, municipalities, and local law enforcement forces.
The GRCA has 3 warning messages and take different steps to combat flooding.
We start off with a bulletin, a high water advisory really. It allows people to know that based on forecast conditions, there may be some flooding that will happen. The next step, we actually start issuing advisories, which will notify local flood coordinators, municipalities, emergency services, to be ready to take preventative action. And then we get into the warning stage where they actually do take action. Specifically in the New Hamburg situation, they will go out and warn residents in a level 1, level 2, or level 3 area to actually ask them to be prepared to leave their home.
Residents that live around the Grand River should prepare themselves in the event that the river does flood.
People who live in areas that commonly flood, they're used to it. Unfortunately, because of the fact that their houses are in a floodplain area, they've made those concessions. They've made sure that they don't keep sort of valuable possessions in their basement, or they know when that flooding will occur.
The GRCA has also been planning for the future, specifically with their water management plan.
That's going to look at how we're going to manage the watershed for the next 25 years. Basically, we receive feedback from many stakeholders throughout the watershed, from the development industry right through to the recreational user, to see how they use the river and how they interact with the river. A lot of municipalities get involved, and we make sure that all stakeholders have a say in how we manage things moving forward.
This is Leanna McLean for 519 Online News.